Hello guys, Dutchel here. Welcome to another Sims 4 video. Today we are reviewing the Sims 4 Fitness Stuff Pack, which just came out today, June 20th. It was announced, or at least the release date was announced June 8th, so a couple weeks ago. I was pretty excited for it when I heard about it. In general, I like active things within the Sims. And Sims 4 has been kind of light in that. Not that it's been any worse than other previous Sims, but I always felt that there could be more in terms of active and sports stuff going on in the Sims. So I got this pack today on the first day. For whatever reason I couldn't download it first thing in the morning. But anyway, I downloaded it today after I got home from work. It's only $10, so it's pretty cheap, and so far I've enjoyed it. The main attraction, I would say, the thing that they marketed the most in this stuff pack was the rock climbing wall, which you can see here. My sim, I forget what his name is. It's some pun. I can't figure out. Can't click on him. Anyway. So he's using the rock climbing wall. As you can see, I tried to blend it into the wall a little bit, so that's why it's glitching a little bit there. But I wanted to make it look like it was a continuous wall to whatever degree I could. It was difficult to do that, obviously. And that's one of the biggest downfalls, I think, of this stuff pack, is the fact that the rock climbing wall isn't actually a rock climbing wall per se. It's more like a rock climbing unit, which I guess they do advertise it as a rock climbing treadmill or something like that. But that's something that and we did know that from the beginning, but that is something that I was kind of disappointed about. I did want to have the ability to make a wall, an entire wall, a rock climbing wall, essentially. So I tried to do that in whatever way I could here in this sample gymnasium that I have. But other than that, basically everything else is pretty much cosmetic. You have the treadmills here. You can see the different colors. There's more colors than that. I think upstairs I have a few more. But it's essentially the same as the previous treadmills. You also have it looks like pectoral fly machines or something like that. Again, same thing as the previous ones, which I put an old one right next to them to show you that it's the same thing. It just looks a little bit different. I think it looks better. At least in most builds, it'll look better. So, let's see, what can you do here? There's different options when you use the rock climbing wall. I guess this one's harder. Yeah, one thing I don't like about it is you can't put it up directly against the wall, which is true for a lot of items, but it just looks, that gap looks kind of weird, and it makes it look more like a unit rather than, you know, part of the actual building itself, which just usually doesn't look as good. Oh man, my sim's not very happy right there. Anyway, yeah, so you have a bunch of other things here. You have these plants here, which I think look pretty nice. You get a new hot tub, essentially the same as the ones we already had. I do really like this table that they give you, dining room table, and also the other tables, which I'll show you in a minute. It just has a kind of a unique look, and one thing that's great about the stuff pack is you can use a lot of these items in anything. It does not have to be anything related to recreation or sports or anything like that. It looks good. Any modern house, this table and these chairs will look great. They do give you these mirrors here, which are actually two-way, not two-way, but like you can look into the mirror in both directions, which I guess is great for the gym rats out there. Let's see. They give you a lot of, or a couple items that I don't really like the toilets, but I do like the showers a lot. The wall, not the wall, but like the siding of the shower looks really good. You can use that in a lot of different houses. To me, has nothing to do with fitness or anything. It just looks pretty good in general for a modern house. Same with the sink. Let's see. Yeah, we also have these glowing mirrors over here, which they're kind of small, and I'm not really sure why that has the background lights. Might look kind of good in some cases. In some cases, it looks a little weird, but it's a different type of mirror, I guess. One thing I really do like is these these wall lights here that look kind of like they fit in a lot with the rock climbing walls, because they look like individual rocks that you would grab onto on a rock climbing wall. So I thought that was kind of neat. I also liked these sculptures over here. Again, same idea. More decorative. They're not lights or anything like that, but they look kind of nice. And another thing that you get here is, I didn't use them on the front of the building because they didn't really fit in with what I was trying to do here. I did build this gym just to show off the fitness stuff back, but I did want to make it look kind of like a gym too. Anyway, so you have these windows here which look really, really good. They're medium height windows. They'll look good in any modern house. They do have kind of like a commercial look to them. I could totally see them being in a gym. Same with the door there, but they are definitely applicable to many different types of builds that you would have. Also, you see this table here. Again, it's not. I like how it's not the same exact style as the dining room table that we saw before. It has like it looks like the side of a mountain, which I guess it was what it's supposed to look like. It definitely pulls that off. I think it's a really cool look. You get these paintings, which I did enlarge here, or not paintings, they're pictures, I guess. I enlarged them so that we can see what they look like in detail. They're all the same painting. If you change the color, then it will change the design. All of this is just like reception. That's not actually new with this stuff pack. This rug is new, and this table also, again, looks like a sort of like a stepping stone table there. That's new as well. I think it looks pretty neat. And these lights are also new, as well as this rug here. The outside of the building here is a new wallpaper, or a new stone pattern for walls. We've definitely had some pretty similar wall patterns in the past. So I think it looks really good, but it's not anything overly exciting. But I do like this wavy sort of wall pattern that we have on the inside here. I think that's kind of unique, and that is definitely like, I would say like a realistic looking wallpaper. Like that's something that you would see in like a suburban commercial building, or like an upscale suburban commercial building. So I think that looks nice there. Oh my god, we have that. This floor is not new. I don't think there were any new floors, so I just added whatever floor would look good in a gym. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. You can see the what I have the Sims wearing. Actually, not this Sim right here, because I actually didn't make it her active wear, unfortunately, so you can't really see. Maybe if I make her do something. Yeah, these guys, I've been neglecting these guys. They're not really. Wake up, dude. Anyway, so you can see the new active wear that the Sims have. You have, you're previously limited a little bit in what you could make Sims wear if they were the active type. You can see what she's wearing there. All of that stuff is new, I believe, or pretty much all of it. One thing that is missing, I would say, is shoes. There's only one new pair of shoes, which is what she's wearing. To me, those aren't even really active shoes necessarily. But whatever. Everything else, the hair style is new. I do like that a lot. The ponytail looks really good and definitely very fitting for an active Sim. Yeah, so guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. What you see is what you get here. So I'll go over the pros and cons. The pros of this stuff pack are the rock climbing wall, definitely very cool new activity that your Sims can take part in. Nice looking build items that you can use in a variety of different places, different builds. It fits in everywhere. It doesn't just fit in like a gym room or something like that. It fits in everywhere. And you have more options for what your Sims are going to wear and what they're going to look like, which I think was limited previously. The cons, the rock climbing wall, it's not an actual wall. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I personally would have loved to have seen a new type of wall that can be used fully as a rock climbing wall and be integrated with the building. I think that would have been awesome. So a little disappointing there, but you know, the rock climbing wall is still cool. Could have definitely had added more activities as far as going to the gym. Maybe like a bench or having free weights, or maybe even a track or something like that would have been pretty cool. I don't know. I'm not a developer here. I'm just throwing things out there that I would have liked to have seen that I thought would have been pretty cool. So basically, besides the rock climbing wall, you have the same activities, just they look different cosmetically, which is still an upgrade. I think you're still a little bit limited as far as what you have for Sims to wear and how they look. For people who like to make active Sims, you do have more options now, which is great, but you could probably have a little bit more even still. I think the other categories of dress, like formal and day wear, are a little bit more abundant in what you can wear. And to be honest with you guys, I think this could have been an expansion pack. I think if they added a lot more activities that your Sims can do and a little bit more items and things like that in a new world, which I could definitely see being like an outdoor, like mountainous world, it could have been an expansion pack, and I think it would have been a really, really great one and a really popular one. So in a way, that was a missed opportunity for both EA and for Simmers overall. But the stuff pack is a step in the right direction, and for only $10, guys, you really can't go wrong. This is a pretty cheap addition to your game, and it adds a good amount of stuff. And if you do like doing active things with your Sims, it gives you a little bit more flexibility, whereas before I think it was pretty limited. So this was, in my opinion, a pretty needed stuff pack. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this stuff pack, guys. I'm curious to see what you guys think. I have been looking a little bit on forums and on other YouTube videos and stuff like that to see what the reactions are to this, but I'd like to know what you guys think, my viewers think. If you do like this video, please subscribe, like and subscribe, and check out my other videos. I have a couple other build videos up, and I'll have some more coming out in the very near future. Alright, thank you guys.